Studio 8A. Coverage you can count on in high definition. This is KOMU 8 News at 10.
My testimony was false.
There you hear it. A key witness in the Ryan Ferguson case made new accusations against prosecutors today. Good evening. I'm Angie Bailey.
And I'm Jim Rick. Thanks for joining us. KOMU 8's Danny Spiewak is here in the studio with the latest details on today's hearing.
Right. It was Jerry Trump who testified today. Now, he's the man in 2005 in that trial who has said he saw Ferguson actually at the scene of the crime. Now, in hearings to determine whether Ferguson deserves a retrial, he's changing his story. And today he told the court a story that nobody's ever heard.
When you pointed to Ryan Ferguson in the courtroom and you said, that's the person you saw at the Columbia Tribune parking lot, was that true or false?
It's false.
Jerry Trump's tears tell the story.
Do you anticipate or want anything for doing this?
Yes. I'd like to have forgiveness from Ryan and his family.
Forgiveness for telling a jury in 2005 he recognized Ferguson from the murder scene because of pictures he'd seen in a newspaper. A lie, he says now. It helped put Ferguson in prison for 40 years. He says one man is responsible for the fake story about the newspaper pictures.
And did you make that up, or did someone else make that story up?
Someone else did.
And who was that?
Kevin Crane.
Crane's the prosecutor from the 2005 trial, but the Attorney General's office isn't buying Trump's recantation.
How is it that you were able to remember that today and never have been able to remember it up till now?
I had remembered it before. I didn't want to say it because of fear of being in trouble with Mr. Crane.
Crane is expected to testify later this week. The hearings run through Friday. After that, it's up to the judge to decide if there's enough evidence for a retrial.
Well, it was a nice afternoon out across